Well, good morning, folks. Today's Monday. We're back up here in Campbell's Creek working. Got full crew on the job today. I walked down to get the dozer. I probably should have did a little video on the way down that kind of showed y'all our progress, but I didn't think too much about it. I was actually kind of watching more along the lines for snakes. We are definitely in snake-infested country. Kind of just easing back up the road up here. Got the guys there. We're greasing everything up, getting everything ready to go. And we got quite a bit of work to do today, that's for sure. We got some silt sock to put down. We got erosion control blanket to put down. And of course, me and Richie's got some grading and some ditching and stuff to do to stay ahead of the trucks. We got two trucks today. Got two trucks today hauling to us. We got a whole buttload of stone on the yard down here. A lot of stone on the yard. So we're set up. We're good. We're good to go. We're going to use them as much as we can on the road instead of using them in the yard, because that way with the stone we got in the yard, we can we'll set in on it one day and start hauling out of it. Probably keep one truck hauling into the yard off of the stone yard at the mouth of Campbell's Creek, and use our truck here. I think he can make a turn about every 30 minutes if we use him here. So that's a lot of luck today. But I'm easing uphill up here. Let's get up here on top of the hill and I'll show you what we got going on. I hammered that ditch out. Probably got out of the rock, but we didn't. Richie's dipping the ditch out. He's throwing it over to the side. I got to do a little bit of grading in behind him. I got to clean that road and stuff up. So we'll get this dozer and get this cleaned up before this next gravel truck gets here. It's almost lunchtime. Well, today's Tuesday. Didn't do much videoing yesterday. I was pretty busy. So we got the guys. Two of the guys are backing up and re-fertilizing. Make sure we got everything fertilized along the roadside where the grass is popping up. They've been working on that for a couple hours, so two of them working on it. I mean, it's a bear of a job. They're having to fertilize everything, but making sure we get plenty on it, plenty going. I got Rich, he's up there digging out for a culvert crossing. We've got about 3,000 feet of road built. 2,600 feet of it is in rock, and they're capping the stone now as we're talking, so that way they're not pressured up against us too much, because the guys still have to get the silt sock up through here. So we don't want the gravel on there before they get the silt sock on, because they're kind of rough on rats when it comes to putting that silt sock down. So kind of coming down through here. I don't know which one it is beside the truck. Sneak in there on him. There's a culvert. This is all rock. There's check dam and everything in there. Got the end of it down here. The end of him looks good. Plenty of rock on him. It's all rock. A little bit of trash laying there. Get it picked up here in a minute. This is all rock. They're going to back up and put a little piece of silk or straw mat in here. I'm pretty sure I told them to start here, but they started down there. But oh well, they can back up and fix it. Everything looks good. Check on it.
I haven't been making very many videos and even taking very many pictures of our before product. Daggone bugs are up here almost as bad as the snakes. But this is basically, they just kind of cut these little reliefs in these roads, and that lets that water kind of run and find its way out. Now, as you can see, this kind of dirt in here is just garbage. You can't hardly build with it or nothing. It's garbage. Got Richie up there. He's cleaning up his culvert there a little bit. I got to peel all this bull mess mud out of here. I don't know how much of this we'll actually be able to salvage and use to build with. We changed over to number ones. We went from number 3s to number 1s now for base stone, because I know this is going to be soft, tremendously soft. So we're having to go up for bigger size for base. It's been a struggle. It's a struggle. So, and I had to spend 2 hours this morning because one of the truck drivers had gotten a ditch a couple weeks ago, and they tore up the ditch, and he rode the shoulder out and junked the shoulder on the road out, and it's just 2.5 hours fixing stuff that we shouldn't have to fix. Really puts me in a foul mood, especially whenever I'm under a deadline. I got to have 70% of this road built by the end of the month. And for you all that don't have a calendar handy, that's today's Wednesday, so it gives me Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 3 days, and then 2 days next week. So I got 5 days to build a little over 2,000 some feet of road, which typically wouldn't be a bad idea, or wouldn't be a bad deal. But you see this kind of bull mess we got going on right here with all this mud and gum and garbage, and it's just awful. So I got pretty good truck drivers. I got really good, some of my truck drivers are really good, but some of them, they don't listen. They don't know. I'm gonna buy them all tape measures for Christmas. That way they can measure out how much 6 and 8 inches of stone is supposed to be. So. All right, let's get at it. Well, we're gonna give the old pusher a good drink. Got Rich is down there putting in the number 9 culvert. Well, I should say the number 9 place to put in a culvert, which we've added 3 locations with culverts. So I think they're straw matted right there. I think all that's got straw mat on it. So they got that, and they were putting riprap in one of the culverts down yonder. And then I told them to get back on the filter sock and get that filter sock and stuff put in. But this is the next big nasty place. Watch for snakes. Nasty things, they're everywhere. This is the next big nasty place. Obviously, I think the road used to be up there and they brought it down here for some other reason. They cut all these big reliefs in here. Now, what they want now is this is the break. This is a grade break in here, a hump. So part of the water sheds, it goes that way, and part of the water goes this way. It goes down that knoll and out the other side. Now, saying that, we got to get in here and do some creative grading, don't we? So we don't have to add more culverts. And yes, we did do some checking, and there's nothing up here on this end. They literally want it to go that far. So we can do it, but we're going to do a little bit of grade work to get it to flow, which is okay, because I think they may have anticipated me taking all this out, bringing it down to get this grade in there right. That might be the reason why they have it the way they do. We'll get this thing filled up and check her out. Well, what could we be doing with swamp pads? What could we be doing? Well, I'll tell you what we could be doing. We could be fixing something that we shouldn't have to fix, but we're having to fix. So, the trucks call me and tell me that
we got a culvert collapsing down here on the state road.
That's our road.
Down here on the state road, and they're afraid they're not going to be able to get over it. I guess they're afraid of a truck running in there and collapsing. So, I run up, I just phantom the thought of having to try to get this thing done before this next shot of rain comes. So, we run up here and we get us some swamp pads. We're going to go down here and put a section of swamp pads back on top of this and try to save this project for today. It's been an absolute nightmare. Well, it appears we have a little bit of a hole. This ain't what I'm looking. I was expecting something way worse. But I'm glad the guys spotted it. We don't want no catastrophic stuff happening. So what we'll do is we'll bring that truck down here, and they're on the trailer, and I'll just back them out, and we'll hook a chain on them pads, and we'll yank them pads right out and throw it across this, and put us a little bit of rock up around it, create us a ramp, and problem solved. Richie's cleaning all them old stumps and stuff out of the way, so that way I can start building this leg of the road. And they're back over there working on sock. We just got the other culvert right there. Finished rip-wrapping it. Got it all cleaned up, ready to go. Got more stone coming. Stone's to right there. Number ones, that is. I got more loads coming. I think I got 4 more loads of number ones coming back. No, we got 3 loads of number ones coming back. And after that, I'm gonna probably start capping with crusher, because I don't know if I can get enough leg of the road built here, because I've been having to work this morning catching all this stuff up. So let's get at it. Well, that's after we got everything peeled back and cleaned up. Got Rich down there. Rich is a heck of a hoe man now. He's cleaning everything up for me. I've been pushing on him. I know he probably feels like I'm rushing him, but I got it. I got a bench cut right here. I'm gonna get in his roller and roll it in. And then we'll cut us another big notch out of him and just keep rolling. Boys are putting in silt fence. They're doing a really good job keeping all that stuff up for me. Stone's trucking got gravel to there. I reckon they got a little bit closer to the ditch than they probably should have. Got a lot closer to the ditch than they probably should have, but we'll fix it in a minute. That's that really bad section that we was going through. Pretty rough. Had a little bit of soft spots in it. We got about 12 inches of stone. We got about 12 inches of stone on it. Up in here we got about 8 inches of stone. 6 to 8 inches is up in here. These are number ones. We changed out the number ones from number threes about 800 feet ago because of different soil type. This in here, this is a clay. That down in there is garbage clay. This right in here, it starts to change to a little bit better moderate clay. It's got a little bit more of a red in it.
Richie's put the ditch back in, and it was getting a little bit shallow last night. Me and him both were absolutely tired. We were wore out, and I told him, I said, that's good enough for tonight. We rolled it all in. You could tell the guys were a little huffy-puffy on me because I was rolling everything in, and it took us about 15 minutes longer to get out of here. But the reason why I do that is for mornings like this morning. This morning where everybody was late. Tommy was late getting out of the house. Levi was late getting up. Richie lost his phone, had to go back and get it. So everybody was running late this morning, put us behind about 30 minutes this morning. So the reason why we kind of stay and I make sure everything's buttoned up before we leave is that. That's the reason why. Is because whenever I don't need something to go wrong, it'll go wrong. So I'm better off if I go ahead and just stay a little bit late, get everything, all my loose ends tightened up. Not to mention, what do you know? It rained here last night. Not very much, but it rained here to make everything a little tacky to where mud would stick to your feet. It settled the dust, which made it nice. We had some dust issues yesterday, and then up here, he's finishing the ditching right now, so I really need to get on my pusher and start pushing because we got 3 loads of stone coming back, 1 load of number 1s and 2 loads of crusher, 307, and 2 loads of 307s should get us to about right there in front of my roller. So they're gonna be right on our butts all day today. So, but that's okay. I got a good man at the controls up there, Richie. He's putting the whammy on them and getting that ditch laid down for us. The other 2's down patching the silt sock. They should have all that patched up here in maybe another hour or so. So then they'll be up here putting silt sock, laying silt sock and everything down. Raises and everything. I had to go through all that this morning with them guys. I got them all squared away. And so we're on the home front. I think she's gonna turn out all right. I wish I had a little bit more to put in this area, but I'm gonna make it work the way it is. We got plenty of wide width on our road. We got plenty of road width, so we're in good shape. They can make this curve good, so we should be in good shape. Richie's laying that stuff down right there so I can blade it, the final blade. And we got enough road laid out. We're safe. But let's get off here and let's get going. Yeah, we've almost went down around the curve. This will turn out to be pretty good. Maybe Bo may have got these a little bit thinner than what I like, but I think it'll be okay. I think by the time I back drag that and clean that up, those will lock in quite nice. Not sure where the boys are. I know they're still down there fixing that stuff, but I'm not real sure. I'm not sure where they're at as far as progress, but we're making some. Me and Richie's chugging, lugging along. Looking pretty nice. Should have a pretty good finish. We're getting ready to go around that curve. You're going downhill on a grade, so I've got a lot of it prepped. He's ready for ditch. He's ready for ditching, so I've got him cleaned up a little bit better for him too, so that'll help him make it a little bit easier on him. So, well, here comes another. Well, good morning, fellas. We are on our way up here to look at another little project for another customer there. We've been working all week. We worked 51 hours, I think is what we had in, plus, of course, the 3 hours a day traveling. So, you know, we worked hard. We worked really hard this week. Everybody worked really hard this week. Friday,
Friday was a tiring day. I mean, everybody was tired, I know. So, a lot of people, when you own your own business, there is no time clock. There's no easy days. Nothing's ever easy. We just try to roll with the punches and try to keep everybody working, keep everybody profitable. Because that's the main thing is, this company's got to make money in order for us all to exist in itself. So we got a lot done. We're up to 5,000 feet on the road. The total road length's 8,150 feet. So that's 3,100 feet left to go. And the 3,100 feet left, a lot of it I think is going to be pretty, I ain't going to say easy, but it's going to be a little bit easier than what we've been going through. I mean, some of this stuff we've been going through is absolute mud. Man, it's a tight road. I'll have a heck of a time getting my tractor in here. But anyway, we're on the right path as far as getting completion. I still think we're going to be probably 2 weeks out before we get completed. If we can get 2 weeks, if I can get 15 good dry days, I think I can be completely done, because there's probably going to be 3 or 4 days of just fixing uh-ohs and screw-ups and whatever else, but I'm getting close. The deadline was supposed to have 70% completed by September 1st, which would have been Wednesday, which will be Wednesday. Now, they've got a hurricane coming in, and that hurricane's going to really put a hurting on us. It's going to drench us in rain. And I don't even have gravel on 5,000 feet, but I got the road built to 5,000 feet. I got to throw in a couple culverts and then continue on. 5,700 feet would be 70% completed. So I can get that 700 feet, I think. I think I can get that 700 feet. And I think I can even get it in gravel. If I can get 2 days next week, I got it. I can get it. I don't know if I'm going to have 2 days next week. I got a big pile of gravel, huge pile of gravel down there. I got to get it. Sewed up. But I probably better get off here and figure out, make sure I'm going to the right place. But it is what it is. We'll get her. We got rock staged up, and we're going to use all that rock. We got plenty of road left to use it on. So, get started on that hopefully next week if it don't rain and plumb out. But I think it's going to rain and plumb out. I think we're going to be pretty much done, dead in the water. Wednesday and Thursday is going to be a drencher. It's going to be a frog drowner. So, alright folks, appreciate y'all watching, and I know it's a bunch of short clips, and it still probably ain't a whole lot of what everybody was wanting to see, but it's what I could see and it's what I could do. So let's get off here and see these folks.